Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to my monthly update. Wow, there is a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's get it started. First off, I want to talk about the Twin Sons Foundation. Folks, in my video last week, I told you they were doing a fundraiser for the table that they secured at Celebration next year. Now, this is a great opportunity. As you know, Twin Sons Foundation is a shining example of what the EU movement is all about. So I want to give them as much support as we possibly can. Now, what you're going to get at this table, what you're giving them is basically freebies to give away at the table, plus internet access so they can go ahead and do a live stream right there inside Celebration like they did a few years ago, which I thought was fantastic. So go to their website, donate 10, 20, 50 or more dollars, and as a personal goal, if it gets funded by the end of this month, December 31st, I will start posting, once again, both of my podcasts on YouTube. As you know, when I started putting them on iTunes, I got rid of YouTube. Some of you have said, oh man, I really wish you put the podcast back on YouTube. Well, I will do that if it funds by December 31st. Now, regardless, you should go ahead and give Twin Sons their donation money anyway, because if you're in the U.S., it is tax deductible, which is something that Brian reminded me to say in the last video only 4 times before I recorded it. So go fund them today. Also, on top of that, hey, have you done your Christmas shopping? Of course you haven't, you slacker. So go to Amazon Smile and select the Twin Sons Foundation there, and automatically a portion of your purchases goes to the Twin Sons Foundation. Now that money isn't going for the table, that's going for their sole mission, which is getting books to kids and encouraging reading for the young kids, which I think is another fantastic reason why Twin Sons Foundation is one of my favorite charities to be working with. Hey, but let's take a minute and let's talk about those podcasts. What's coming up this month? Well, if you didn't see it already, on Saturday Morning Samaflange, the missus made her final appearance on the podcast. She's talking about her top 5 Johnny Depp movies. That's what she wanted to do. After that, no more, no mas. The missus is gone. Now, that's not to say she won't come back in 2019. She might come back a little bit, but probably not that much. She didn't really like doing it. She became my permanent co-host because my other co-host just kind of up and left. But that's all right, because I got plenty of guest hosts lined up, and Saturday Morning Samaflange is still going to get trucking along, because later on this month I have Norm from the Board Game Museum, and we're going to talk a little bit about vintage board games, which is going to be really fun. And then the final one I'm super excited about is Nick, a guy from my gaming group. He's been in my gaming group for many years. I'm going to have him come on there, and he's going to give his top 10 board games of all time. If you've been watching my top 100, you've seen in a few videos, and you will see in more videos, where I say, now my gaming group, and that's Nick and a few others. And so he's going to disagree with some of my top 100. I know he is. And I want him to give his side, what they really like to play. So that's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to have him on the show. Now, for Prince of the Universe, if you didn't see it, I think it was yesterday, I think it posted, Bruce and I just went through the Fox 2019 movies that are coming out, and how we think the new Disney acquisition of Fox is going to, turn out for those Marvel characters. Also, we talked about the DC Titans superhero TV show, which is what I'm currently watching, and I gave some of my thoughts on it. Now, at the end of the month, the very last podcast we're doing, I think that is December 31st, is we're going to give you a 2019 preview of all the other superhero movies that are coming out, and what we think about them, and if we're excited about them, or if we don't even care about them. So we're going to give you all that at the very end of the year. Now, one special podcast I want to talk about, I think it's coming out on the 16th, is going to be from someone who works with Lego. Yes, the corporation. This guy actually makes short films for Lego. In fact, he's in the middle of maybe doing a short Star Wars film for them. And so I'm going to have him on the podcast. He's actually going to come into my studio, and he's going to actually talk to me about what he does. Now, spoiler alert here, I already talked to him like a month ago, and I talked to him about his job. It is super interesting. The dude just builds Legos as a job. So if you're a Lego fan, you will definitely not want to miss this. So that's what's coming up on Princes of the Universe. Switching gears, let me talk about the expandeduniverse.com. Are you checking it out? If you're not, you're missing out on a lot of great articles. This past month in November, one of my favorite ones was written, I can't remember who it was written by off the top of my head, but it said Mara Who, the other loves of Luke Skywalker. It's like, that is cool. And that's the type of stuff, folks, that I love looking into. That's like old school StarWars.com. And I'm really happy we have great articles coming out all the time about the expanded universe. You need to check it out. Also, don't forget, you're getting a bonus video from me every Saturday. Every Saturday, I'm sitting right here and I'm discussing some various topic that is about the EU. I think this past Saturday, I answered one of the questions was, Matt, who do you think should run Lucasfilm? And I've got a ton of others planned out for December. But if you have an idea for a Matt Chat, hey, let me know in the comments. Maybe, just maybe, in 2019, I'll discuss it. Now, regardless of that, have you been wanting to write for the expandeduniverse.com? Of course you have. Well, we'd love to hear from you. Go to contact@theexpandeduniverse.com and submit your story or, your article. Or better yet, if you want to be a continuing contributor, maybe you want to be a monthly contributor or bi-monthly, or maybe like me, be a weekly contributor, and you have an idea, then go ahead and pitch us that idea through contact@theexpandeduniverse.com. Chris is the one who checks the email. He'll look at everything. He'll communicate with you. We'd love to have more content because, folks, the EU is expansive and there are several different sections of things to talk about within the EU. And I'm interested in hearing them all, but I don't have the time to write them all. Plus, I really don't have the knowledge and know-how. So if you have an idea for one, please go ahead, send it in to us. And if it's good, we'd gladly put that on the website. And if you have an idea to be a continuing contributor, come on in. The more the merrier, because to be honest, in my live Q&As, I find out there are so many cool people out there who love the expanded universe, and you guys are all talented and all very interesting, at least to me. That's because I'm kind of a boring guy. Okay, so what's new with my channel? Well, I'm sorry to say there will be no expanded universe videos this week. I have 0 time this week. This is one of the busiest weeks right now. Folks, I've been practicing for the Christmas show here at the local theater, and showtime's about to start this week, and it's going to be just crazy. I have 0 time to editing, and that is my fault. I just didn't make the time. I thought I could do it at the last minute, and I just can't. But next week, we'll have it back and going strong again, and I'm so sorry. I've already have them filmed. I just didn't get time to edit them. However, Yub Nubs Holiday Special will be coming out in the next maybe week or so. I'll bring that one out. I have some ideas of some things I want to do. I may film some of the Christmas show that I'm a part of, but I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do that. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to be fun. You're going to look forward to that. Now, of course, I'm giving my top 100 board games of all time, and boy, am I loving it. Folks, I never or hardly ever rewatch the videos on YouTube when I publish them, but for those, I've been rewatching them again going, yeah, or making notes like, I think my opinion's changed in the few weeks I've made this. So I'm really enjoying doing my top 100. And one last thing before I go, the live Q&A, the only time I have available is Saturday morning, and it has to be early too. I'm thinking 8 a.m. about my time. Now, I may try to start a little bit earlier depending on how busy it's going to be, but that Saturday is going to be super busy, and the morning is the only time I have. But please, if you can join me live, join me Saturday morning. Get your bowl of Cheerios or, chocolate-coated sugar bombs and sit in front of your computer and watch me live. Converse with me live in the morning. I am worth it. If you're my age, you woke up early for Saturday morning cartoons, wake up early for me. But hey, if you can't make it, I completely understand. Put your question in the comments below. And as always, folks, those are the first questions I always answer, and then I get to everyone else's. And I don't know, it's Christmas time. Maybe I'll go a little bit over an hour. All right, folks, that is all I have. Whew, I told you it was a big laundry list, and I got to go right now. So I will see you later on this week.